Hello, I am Crystal with Truth Serum Tarot, and I am just here because I was guided to start doing YouTube videos. I've been wanting to kind of start for a long time. I won't keep you, by the way, but something really crazy happened to me yesterday. Well, not to me, but I experienced something very just mind-blowing as far as my abilities are concerned, and I felt like it was just time. So I want to start with a message for the collective, and if you like it, then I'll probably do more, and even if you don't like it, I'll probably come back and do more. So I just want to let you know, again, my name is Crystal. I am on Instagram, Truth Serum, Sip That Truth Serum. And how I work is I usually write down messages, I listen to music to channel, and I also pull cards. So I do have some basic notes that I pulled right away from these cards, and then I have a few other decks here that I will actually pull while on camera. So I'm feeling like as a collective, there's some heavy energy going around. I'm not sure of the exact transits, but I know it's eating everybody's ass up. Yes, I curse, by the way. If that is not okay with you, I respect that, but find another reader. Many of you, and actually many of us, I'll say us because I'm a part of the collective, are suffering from this lack of direction. There's some sort of addiction here or attachment, but I don't feel like with the devil, I don't feel like it's an attachment to a person. I feel like it's an attachment to an idealism or a way of thinking. Basically, there's an addiction to how you've done things in the past, but you know you need to release those old ways of thinking because one, they weren't effective, obviously. They didn't work for your highest good. And then two, those old methodologies, thought processes, they don't serve you in this new season. They don't serve you where you're headed, where you're going. The Three of Wands in reverse, for me, although this card says failure, I'm feeling like there's a feeling of imposter syndrome here. And although the Three of Wands in reverse can represent, that feeling of failure, I feel it's not about the fear of failure. But for many of you, it's about a fear of success. So this feels to me like self-sabotage. You self-sabotage yourself because you're afraid to fly. The next card is the Sun in reverse, and I was always told that whether the sun is upright or reversed, it is still shining, right? And so I really believe that. And for me, this feels like that you have opportunities here. You have things that are working out in your favor, although you might not see it from the surface. They're working out in your favor, and yet you're still in like this almost depressive state. You might be feeling lazy. You're playing it small. It's almost like you've lost your mojo, and it's funny that this is even coming up because I am just coming out of this feeling. I'm a full-time creative now, and there's things happening for me, and yet it's like I feel like I lost my mojo. But you have not. And I feel like you're not seeing things long term. You're seeing the now. You're seeing the one thing that didn't work out for you, or, something that might have happened that kind of switched your thinking to that, that old way of thinking here. You are allowing your environment, your overthinking to kind of creep back in and convince you that shit ain't good. And that's just simply not true. You're resisting this new beginning that's coming in, and you have to stop. That's the easiest way that I can say it. You have to stop that because things are working out for your greater good. So yeah, that's what I have for that. I am going to, hold on. And I don't know if I should have kept that down. If I should have, yeah, my bad. But I'm going to pull, oh, they're jumping out. I don't know the name of this deck, but if I post this video, you will see it in the description box. I'll make sure that I post it for you. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we have more than enough here. Yeah, okay. And I don't know if you can see that last card, but even if not, it's okay. Oh, actually, let me just do this. All right, so the first card says trust your intuition. I feel like there could be situations or things happening right now where you're uncertain, but I'm hearing you know the answer. You know the way. Trust your intuition. Sometimes we get caught up between knowing the difference between our intuition and our insecurities or our fear. Our insecurities, our fears, they're loud as fuck. They're loud. But your intuition is that little voice in the back telling you what you already instinctively know. Trust that. The next card says master a craft. Again, I feel like you have some opportunities coming your way, and I'm hearing jack of all trades, master of none, even though there is a lot more to that quote, by the way, if you haven't look that up. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you don't have anything that you're just great at, you know, like just one thing. But I'm feeling like there is something specific here, and it might be something that you just do on your leisure, for your leisure activities, or that you've done a couple of times, but you know, or you only do it when someone asks you. I feel like there's something here that it's going to make you some money. That's what I'm feeling. It's going to make you some money, and it could be something that, like I said, you don't even realize. You know that you're good at it, but you don't recognize it as a true gift. Master that, because it's going to take you to the next level. The next card basically is confirmation of that. Your luck will change. A lot of you, like I said before, are going based off of what is in front of you. What do you see? What you're looking at. And things may not look like all rainbows, shits, and giggles, but that is changing, and trust that you are protected. I'm hearing that you are protected. The next card says things will heat up. I'm kind of taking that literally. I feel like something, like as it starts to warm up, outside. It's winter right now. We're in the beginning stages of winter, but I'm feeling like spring and summer is spring, summer 2022 for a lot of you is going to be like, it's about to heat up. Like literally things are going to like unfold like never before. And you just have to remember, like, have no regrets. That's the next card. Have no regrets about it. People that you had to leave behind, thank you for your time, but it's time to go. You know, have no regrets. Know that you were doing what's best for you and your highest good. That doesn't mean be an asshole or screw people over, but that just means living your life authentically, living in your truth. The next card is patience is your friend, and I have an issue with this one. I'm working on it. Lord knows I'm working on it. Patience is your friend. Again, although the things in front of you right now, although the things that you see right now may not look like what you want it to look like, but things are on the verge of changing. Be patient. And that doesn't mean that, you know, you can't put in a little work and, you know, they say faith without works is dead. But, you know, so you know, it's okay to continue working, but just just be patient. Know that what's for you is forever for you. You know, what's for you is not gonna magically disappear unless, of course, you want it to. Time is an illusion. Time is an illusion, and when divine time is at work, excuse me, I'm all tongue-tied. When divine timing is at work, we don't have any control over that. The next card says, beware of narcissistic energy. And I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm just going to say it. I'm feeling like some of you, a lot of that drowsy kind of energy that you're feeling, like it feels like somebody is sucking the life out of you, that is happening because of a narcissist. For some of you, they're in your midst. For some of you, you might not even recognize it. Spiritual bath is what I'm hearing. Spiritual baths, protection. Protect yourself from, you know, energy vampires. That is what I'm feeling. That hit me in a way. All right. So lastly, I am going to pull my own cards. I have a Truth Serum deck. It is not available for purchase. I'm actually working on one to maybe get out to the public. It won't look like this though. So what do you have for the collective? Sorry, I don't have a rhyme or reason when it comes to shuffling. I usually just let it fall until I pick it up, but I'm gonna get better since I'm doing videos. What else do you have for the collective? Oh. Oh, that just literally, okay. And actually, again, my next video, I'm gonna make space, make room. All right, 7 must be the lucky number. I like even numbers, but that's my own, what is it called? I can't remember the name right now. Brain fart. Anyway, the first card says, what about your friends? You don't have to journey alone. Spirit has placed special people in your life to help make things a little easier. Don't be afraid to lean on your soul family for support. That's why they're here. Surrender the need to do every damn thing yourself. Man, maybe this message is from me. Maybe I don't even need to post this. But I'm sure if I'm feeling it, then other people are feeling it too. You don't have to journey alone. You don't have to do everything yourself. And I know I'm a Virgo, so I'm that type of person. Like, if I want it done right, you do it yourself. And I am all for that. I believe that. But, however, you know, doing everything yourself can cause creative burnout, which I know a lot about. And some of you may be suffering with that too. I'm just starting to crawl my way out of it, and it is not fun. It's not like writer's block where you just don't have the words. It's literally having everything, like having the words, having the ideas, but not having the oomph, or having the mojo, for lack of better words, to get it completed. And that is a horrible feeling. Let people help you. The next card says, but that ain't none of my business. You've mastered the art of staying in your lane and minding your own damn business. Isn't life so much more peaceful when you steer clear of other people's drama? So I feel like right now you're to yourself. A lot of you are in hermit mode. And that could be working for a lot of you. Steer clear of those energy vampires that I was talking about. This just means getting focused on you. Like, if that's self-care, taking care of self, you know, just not in nobody's drama, not any, like, stand clear of all that, because we got shit to do, you know? So while being around people is great, you know what I'm saying, take some time for you, take some time to just mind your own business. And that is, like, people take that for granted, but that is like a beautiful sentiment. The next card says, "Bae, is that you?" And that's gonna make me pull like some romance cards. I'll pull a few cards from the romance deck. Okay, so y'all really digging each other. This most definitely has the potential to be something long-term, but listen, there's no rush. Take time to really explore the possibilities and make sure it's right. That is so important. I know a lot of us are feeling like, dang, I don't have anybody, you know, I want to be in love. Everybody's all in love right now. You might be seeing it on the Instagram and the Facebook and the Twitter. Everybody posting their pictures. They got families and family YouTube pages, and all of that shit can be really overwhelming. So when somebody comes in your life, you kind of want to attach to them. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Meet new people, enjoy yourself. And if there's somebody who really sparks your interest, take the time to really get to know them and see if it's right. Even if y'all connect, all connections ain't forever. You know what I'm saying? So just take the time to enjoy the moment. The next card says, "Plain as day." You're not confused. You just refuse to accept shit for what it is. The answer is quite clear, and intuitively, you know what the fuck you need to do. So do it. Let go of your need to control the outcome. You'll never win doing things that way. This reminds me of what I said earlier about just, you know, leaving that old mindset in the past, you know, adopting a new way of thinking, a new way of working things out, because the old way is not going to serve you in this new season. So you know what you need to do. It's not like, although I'm grateful that you stopped by to watch this to get, you know, confirmation, you know intuitively what you need to do. So take those steps and get it done. The next card says, "Quit procrastinating." What the fuck are you waiting on? It's time to step out and be great. Stop hiding all that magic. Take the initiative and get started. I know that imposter syndrome is real. Trust me, I know. I'm an advocate for therapy if you need to go get help and you know, talk to somebody to help you help yourself work through some issues. It might be past traumas, things like that. Do what you need to do, but take action. Take action on it. And it might not mean, quit procrastinating doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out tomorrow and create a whole movie. You know what I'm saying? Taking action could be as simple as signing yourself up for some therapy sessions, or, you know, adopting new ways to, you know, prioritize your self-care. Like, all of that is do something about it, you know? Do something about it. The next card says, "Love your damn self." Unfortunately, we live in a day and age where the theory of self-love is merely a fad. I dare you to look beyond the superficial shit and really tap into who you are at the core. The love you have for yourself will emanate to others. Be the love you want to see and feel. It's easier said than done, I know. But these cards are just to spark, you know what I'm saying, that true sound, to spark you back into reality and say, let's go, let's do something about it. Loving yourself, there is no manual. Unfortunately, there's no manual. They don't tell you, there's no step one, you know what I'm saying? And if it was only that easy, but do what feels right to you when it comes to returning that love to yourself. And again, what about your friends? There are people in your midst that love you and care about you, and just reach out and ask, like, listen, I want to start my self-love journey. Do you have any ideas? Do you have any referrals, etc.? And the last card says, "Manifesting desires." You have the power to manifest your very best life. Don't take that ability for granted. Set your intentions, adopt an attitude for gratitude, and watch how quickly things unfold for your magical, abundant ass. Gratitude, and I that word is just so profound to me, you know. when you have an attitude for gratitude, and again, it sounds cliche, but when you have an attitude for gratitude, you let spirit and the universe know that although things aren't the best, you're grateful because it could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? Things could be so much worse. And you're grateful that they're not, and that you have faith that shit is going to get better. Regardless of, again, what you see in the physical, what is visually in front of you, things are going to get better. And speak it, think it, feel it, visualize yourself in better, and watch shit start to unfold for you in an awesome way. Okay. I want to pull... I was going to pull this deck, but I am feeling like I need to pull this love deck, because let's see who Bae is for some of you. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Some of y'all got baes out here. Do they have a brother? Okay. Do they have a brother? Sorry, I randomly bust out into songs, even if I make it up myself. All right. Look like some of y'all about to be calling in y'all boo very soon. I want it to come out. Y'all calling them in. Yep, you are. I don't get into titles, twin flames, karma, all that. You know what you know what you know. Okay. So. Any more? Life partner. I like the sound of that, though. I ain't even gonna hold you. Do you have anything more for the collective? That one fell on the floor. 1 second. And I'm not pausing this video. Have faith. Okay, so I'm going to go through all of them. And I generally also read the bottom and tops of decks, but I did not feel guided to do that with any of these decks today. So, and I just said that because it came into my mind that I did not check the top or bottom, but we're going to let Spirit do what Spirit do. Okay, so the first card says, very soon. Be clear about what you want, because within a blink of an eye, it will be yours. I feel like a lot of you are attracting your soulmate, your twin flame, your life partner, whatever you want to call it. You're attracting somebody in your midst. And if they're not already here, if you don't already have somebody you're interested in, it's coming. It is coming. Once you start to work on yourself, and again, that doesn't mean that you have to be all healed. Healing is a forever journey, but it just means like once you start working on yourself and like showing up as your highest self, showing up as the person you were sent here to be, like that's when you really start to attract people who are supposed to be for you. And you know, you're gonna attract anybody, because we fine out here going into the 2022. We fine, so we're gonna attract everybody, but you're gonna know. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 attraction cards here. We find out in these streets. So we're going to attract anybody. However, you know, when you have boundaries, when you have self-love, when you have all these things going for yourself, you're going to attract things for your highest good. The next card is getting to know each other. Enjoy discovering new commonalities, goals, and dreams as you get to learn more about each other. So it's like I was talking about in my card. Don't be in a rush to put a ring on it. Don't be in a rush to say this my man, or this my girl, or this my bae. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Some people are sent for but a moment, but it's all a part of this thing called life. So just get to know them and live in the moment. Law of attraction. We attract what we are. Use the law of attraction to manifest your perfect match by being the perfect match to yourself first. Message. I don't even need to say nothing about that. Attraction. Your captivating energy makes you attractive. You wear confidence well. And if you are not confident right now, baby, once you get there, listen, once you get there, it's going to be on and popping. You're going to have to like beat them off with a bat. You know what I'm saying? The next card says magnetic souls. Your sacred souls are instantly drawn towards each other. Like I said, once you are in your highest self, living your best life, and best life doesn't have to mean money. You can be, or wealth. Wealth is a way of life that is not necessarily financially, but just abundant in joy, abundant in creativity, abundant in love. You're going to attract that. And that other soul is like, y'all going to be like two magnets, just boom, coming together, because it's just going to be one of those things. So be it for yourself, and then it's going to, that same love you give to yourself is going to make its way to you in human form. Disharmony. There seems to be some disconnect. Use this time to address any issues to restore harmony in this relationship. So some of you who are in relationships, there could be some disharmony, but take some time to yourself and recoup. I'm feeling like some of the issues you might want to address with each other, but some of these issues, if it has anything to do with this reading that we've had here today, you need to address within yourself. So again, if you need to go talk to somebody, to get some of that out, do what you have to do. Also, this could represent the disharmony within ourselves. Sometimes our chakras aren't all aligned. Our mind and our heart aren't connected. We have disharmony within, and disharmony within is going to manifest on the outside of that. Next card is life partner. This person is someone that you can enjoy life with wholeheartedly. You two can get through anything together. Again, if you're meeting someone, you just met someone, this could possibly be a life partner. And even if it's not this person, they could be preparing you for that life partner. So just pay attention, enjoy getting to know each other. And most importantly, have faith. That's the last card. Have faith, okay? Trust and believe that love is here to stay this time around. Don't let fear of doubt interfere. Trust the divine. And although this is a love card, I'm going to say have faith overall. Again, that's what faith is about. Although you might, and I said it 100 times to this reading, you might not see it in your midst. It might not be in front of you, but have faith that, things are going to work out, because they are. So that's what I have as far as love. And I'm going to end. I have this, I'm probably not going to pronounce it correctly. I think it's called Intuity. I just got this deck and it got me and my friend's life the other day. I saw it, I want to say on Facebook. And so I don't know these cards. So when I shuffle, I have this book here that it came with. And when I tell you, I might just read this book without the cards, because like it says for your personal and creative growth. It really, this thing was like, let me tell you, it was, it got my whole life. So I'm going to pull not a lot of them, because the passages, some of the passages are really, really long. And so I don't want to keep y'all. I think we are like almost 30 minutes in. Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Give us a good word. Okay. And I'll leave it here. All right, the first card is 412. I love these colors, by the way. I want to eventually get to where I just intuitively read it, look at it, and be like, boom, that's what it means. But for the meantime, once I get to know it, we got to get to know each other first. I'm going to read 412. Okay. And excuse me in advance, I'm a little tongue-tied, so you know how that be. All right. We received the earth element. We are suddenly aware of material responsibilities, and we realize that we have resources to manage. We can therefore embrace them positively, managing our resources intelligently, and learning to give when it is necessary and to save when it is not. Alternatively, we can endure this new responsibility in a negative way and let it scare us into being stingy. Tell and imperative. Although they are not poor, his mother only gives him the bare necessities. He only has secondhand clothes and has no money to drink beer in pubs or give flowers to girls. When he is about to get married, his mother uses the money she has kept from him to buy a house so that he can begin his life as an adult with dignity. Eat, drink, rest for a moment. First and foremost, take care of yourself. If that is not what this whole thing has been about, I mean, I don't even need to say anything else. I don't have anything profound to say. But yeah, take care of yourself, you know, do what you need to do, but take care of self. All right. The next card is in Roman numerals. I believe that is 16, 10, 5. Yes, I want to say 16. Okay. So let's go to that. All right, this is the Tower. It's like likened to the Tower card, and it is in reverse. I don't know if they do reversals, but I'm going to kind of feel like it is. The Tower or Tabula Rasa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but my apologies. It is the collapse of certainty and the abolition of every assurance. Tabula Rasa means sweeping the past and present away and being left with an empty and quiet space. When too much energy builds up, we feel the urgency to expel it and regenerate. We are before the annihilation of the ego, which occurs with an orgasm. This is the turning point to change our lives. The moment we become aware of the hidden truths. There's no turning back. Here is where every shade of a crisis comes together. Rupture, separation, liberation, destruction. It carries a painful and radical change, the only kind of change capable of altering a situation at its core. In addition to the shift, there are feelings of joy, of terror, and excitement that remind us that what is still is dead. What moves is alive. This is true disruptiveness. We now know our truths and we live them. The question is, what am I not saying out loud? What don't I say? Why don't I say it? What would the consequences be? Would it really be that terrible? You'll like this card if you are restless. If you like what Balderi, or I guess that's how you pronounce it, called spleen and the unrestrained movement of the futurist. These subjects need constant rupture, for they know that after each zeroing, there is room for a new world. Friendships, experiences, love stories. This card will reveal the struggle of those who see risk and opportunity. The archetypes invite to embrace the downfall, celebrate after being fired, feel the explosion of life spiraling down, rejoice in the will to get up and start again. If we got rid of a certain situation, it means it wasn't for us. Let's cheer. Tell and imperative. As the earth flares up, she